Eastern and Western Conference?
For me, definitely the Spurs. I do like a lot of the things that the Mavericks are doing as well.
Yeah, they've made some really good trades this year. They've got some good deals.
Possibly Oklahoma City in that mix. But I think other than those three teams, I don't see a whole lot from the West.
What about the Clippers? You don't see them really
You know, to me, it seems like Clippers every year they get there and then just kind of fade away.
Yeah.
That's at least how I feel about it.
I'll tell you the X factor and why I think the Clippers have a chance. And you're going to call me crazy, but I think it's Spencer Hawes. He is going to be the X factor this year for the Clippers. I know, coming in from Philadelphia and then going to Cleveland last year, I think it really hindered him a little bit. But now going to LA, I think that he's going to be tough. He's going to be what they need. They're going to be seeing the Spurs or Oklahoma City in the Western Conference Finals.
Well, he also gives the Clippers a good stretch position right there, stretch 4, stretch 5, whichever they play in that. And I mean, that gives Blake Griffin a lot of room in the block to do his thing, and DeAndre Jordan's not there clogging up the lane for him. So I like that pickup by them. But I gotta have the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
They picked up Chris Kaman to back up Robin Lopez in that center position. That's going to be a lot of depth added to that bench. They didn't have much bench last year.
That was their problem last year, so.
They've added the bench. CJ McCollum's playing really well in the Summer League. I'm excited to see them play.
Me too. Especially being Weber State right here. Me and Nick here, we go to Weber State alumni representing Weber State and Damian Lillard.
Definitely proud of that guy down there. For the East, what do you guys?
For the East, Derrick Rose is healthy. I'm going to pick Chicago to take it.
That's what I was
be the team in the East. If not Chicago, I got to go either Indiana or Miami, one of those three.
I don't know with Indiana losing Lance Stevenson. I'm not sure.
I feel like it makes Indiana a better team losing Lance Stevenson.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I heard they were just rumors. I don't know if they're true, but I heard that he caused a lot of tension in that locker room.
Caused a lot of they become a better team.
But,
I don't know though. If Roy Hibbert can't get off his course there, and
I really like Roy Hibbert. I was so sad to see him just kind of flounder.
I was disappointed in this last year. I thought Indiana was great.
Well, back to Lance Stevenson. I got to think there was something to do with management and why he didn't want to be there, because Indiana offered him a 5-year, $44 million contract, and he opted to take a 3-year, $27 million, which is a difference per year of $200,000. Lance Stevenson in 2-3 years is going to be no better than he is right now. He's probably just had a fluke year. If I was him, I would have taken the money and run the 44 guaranteed million instead of going to Charlotte for 27, half of what he would have got. So I think there was something bigger going on there than just money. I think he was butting heads with Larry Bird or a teammate or something.
Well, you figure some of the stuff he did in the playoffs, that may have strung wrong with the GM down there and the owners. Is that the face they want for their organization? Probably not.
No.
A lot of people don't want that. I do like him in Charlotte. Maybe gives them a little bit of an edge.
That's one of my teams I actually have as a kind of a dark horse.
Me too.
Charlotte Hornets.
Me too.
Me too.
Big Al,
a team
Lance Stevenson, Kemba Walker. And
Gerald
Kid
Henderson,
Michael
Kid
Henderson.
Gilchrist. They got Marvin Williams, who brings veteran leadership.
I think they're going to play very well this year.
Me too.
I'm excited.
Hopefully Big Al doesn't get hurt in the playoffs.
I know.
Win them a playoff.
They're going to have home court advantage in the
Crazy
playoffs.
to see
Or they're going to have
at least
first round. Yep, first round.
Yeah.
They'll be a home playoff team.
I don't think they'll make it out of the second round, but I think they will make it out of the first round this year.
I like what they're doing there.
Yeah. Sticking with the NBA, who do you guys have as your rookie of the year?
Kind of depending on where this Andrew Wiggins thing ends up, if he's on the Cavs, is he going to get much time? Because it's going to be the ball's going to be in LeBron's hands, not his. Yeah, maybe he'll have some good explosive plays. I think with LeBron being there, it might overshadow things. So I can see it maybe going to a Jabari Parker or maybe Aaron Gordon, Dante Exum, one of those three. I expect. For me, my pick is obviously going to be Dante Exum. He's my favorite player from this draft. I was way stoked when the Jazz got him. And so that's my pick for Rookie of the Year. I just really love his game and what he brings to the table.
Yeah, I would love to see Dante Exum win it, being a fellow Jazz fan. But I really, I would love to say Andrew Wiggins or Jabari Parker, but I think it's going to be Aaron Gordon. I really like what Orlando's doing. They're rebuilding. They're not going to win a lot of games. Therefore, his stats, I think it's going to be the Aaron Gordon show down there. Him and Victor Oladipo, I really like what's going on down there. So I'm going to say Aaron Gordon. I think he's the most athletic big man in the draft. He's tough. He's strong. He needs to work on his shot. But I think we got a kind of a Blake Griffin style player there. And I think he's
I actually looked up on that, and he actually, coming out of college, he's athletically more blessed than Blake Griffin. He's a little bit skinnier, has a higher vertical. I mean, he's probably about an inch shorter, which that doesn't really affect him in the NBA. But I think if he really kind of patterns his game after not only what Blake Griffin has done, but all the other bigs that are succeeded in this league, he'll be really good. I'm excited to see him play.
He works on that jump shot, he'll be Rookie of the Year. And his free throws.
And I guess kind of explain the Jabari Parker, because he's definitely up there in that mix, but to me, I think with what he's surrounded with, and they're
Come on, you don't like the Greek freak?
Man, I don't even know how to say his name.
Giannis. I just call him Giannis.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't see it happening for him, because that's a lot of weight to take on a rookie's shoulder to carry that team.
With a coach like Jason Kidd, who we really don't know what kind of coach he is.
I mean, he definitely had a good team to teach or to coach last year, but I don't know what really was.
We're gonna find out how smart he really is.
Yeah,
how good of a coach he is.
How good of a coach he is.
I have Jabari Parker winning Rookie of the Year. His game just transitions so well to the NBA. I mean, the NBA is such an offensive league now that even though he doesn't play defense like hardly ever, he's still gonna have a good rookie season. And if you think back on all the Rookie of the Years in the past, they've won it because they've been able to score. Like Damian Lillard, and he plays great defense, but that had to transition. I mean, he had to work on his defense.
Oh, yeah.
His rookie season, he could shoot lights out. He could get to the rim. Michael Carter Williams, same thing. He could get to the rim and score. That's why they both won it these last 2 years. And I think Jabari Parker is going to come steal the show. He's going to come in there and he's going to. They don't have any other options. I mean, what do they have? Larry Sanders, who's coming off of being suspended. They have Brandon Knight. I think he was hurt last year, wasn't he? I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
But I mean, he's a good player. I like how he plays, but I don't know how he's gonna do this year. You never know with these players how they're gonna do. So I think Jabari Parker's gonna be the leader of that team. He's gonna score a lot of points.
Well, the good thing is, there was a lot of speculation that he gained weight. I saw him in the summer league. He looks like he's lost weight from his college days.
Yeah, it looks like he
looked
added
more
some
in
muscle
shape.
on there.
He kind of looked kind of fluffy there in college. He looks more toned and a little bit thinner. So I think all the speculation's out that he's gained weight. So
I'm excited to see them play. I'm excited to see all these rookies play.
I think it's
future of the NBA right here. They're gonna be really good.
It's definitely going to be a tie race. I agree. I'm excited.
Okay, next topic. What's up with this soccer phase? Is this just a phase, or is this going to be a long-term thing? Is the MLS really going to start becoming a predominant league, not only in the U.S. but in the world? Or is this just a phase for crazed, U.S. soccer fans?
Before the World Cup, I actually didn't watch much soccer. After the World Cup, I'm watching more soccer. I don't know what it was, but it was just fun getting behind Team USA and watching the games. And I watch other games. I enjoy. I know soccer's not for everybody, but I definitely enjoyed the physicality of it all and the strategy of it all. Real Salt Lake's our local team here in Utah, and definitely going to be following them a little bit more closely. Maybe not religiously like some of the fans here, but definitely going to start paying more attention to soccer.
I think it has a lot to do with the atmosphere. I mean, watching the World Cup, that was a great atmosphere in that stadium. Every single game, fans were going nuts. And I think that's why MLS hasn't, been one of the best leagues. Because I went and I watched the Seattle Portland game. I think it was last week. Man, that was a great game, and it wasn't because the play. I mean, they scored some goals, but the fans were going nuts. It was fun. I wanted to be there in that stadium watching them, just being, cheering and yelling with those fans. I want to go to a game now just so I can be one of those crazy fans. That's
I think I kind of disagree. I think I think this was just a month phase for America, the World Soccer. I think we're not going to really care about it until the next World Cup, which is in 4 years, kind of like the Olympics. We don't really care about swimming until it's the Olympics with Michael
Phelps hits the pool and then everyone goes out.
Everybody goes crazy. I think soccer. The reason I don't think soccer will ever be big here is because our best athletes are playing basketball, football, these bigger sports. I was listening to a radio show. I think it was Dan Patrick or something, and they said, what if Calvin Johnson was our goalie? If our best athletes, or what if LeBron James was our striker? How good would the USA be? We would be the best. But our best athletes are playing soccer. These other countries, Germany, that won the World Cup, their best athletes in their country are playing soccer. So I think that's why we don't have.
I think U.S. soccer is getting up
team
to the same level as these other nations because at least some of these other nations, they're focusing more on other sports as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're getting into basketball, into football,
Mm-hmm.
into all these other hockey, like all these other sports.
Mm-hmm.
And so some of their best athletes are going to now play basketball. They're going to go play football and all these
Exactly.
Well, for them to, get out of that group of death, I was surprised, I guess, but
I was definitely
a lot of props for them to get out of that group. Shows a lot of progress maybe towards the sport for the United States.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, that's all we have for today. If you agree or disagree with anything we said today, go ahead and comment below.
Like our video, like our Facebook page, like our Twitter page, like our YouTube page. Subscribe to
just
our
like
YouTube.
us.
Just like us. We want to get this really going, We want everyone to be heard. It doesn't just have to be your big talking heads.
Exactly. We want this to be for the fans, and if you disagree with us, it's okay. We're just here to talk our opinions and what we think of, what's going on with sports. So go ahead and like our page, leave us a comment, share our page, subscribe, and we'll keep these coming.
And let us know what you want us to talk about. This is Sports Fan Speak, not just us three dudes.
Exactly.
So be heard.